So currently I work at Deloitte. I graduated as an international student with a master in IT enterprise management. After my graduation, I jumped to which is Deloitte. My team is called Technology Strategy and Transformation. We do a lot of a broad range of work, but we focus on digital transformation, project management, business analysis and strategy, IT operating model design, and PMO support, or even software implementation, testing, developing, and BA type of work. So just to give a bit of background of how I actually get here. So I remember it was exactly 2 years ago. I enrolled in grad jobs program, but a half year before that, when I was studying in a master degree, I kind of have that feeling that I'm already a bachelor graduate and I was working in a restaurant and I feel pretty undervalued because essentially I study a lot and I have a degree already and I just feel uncomfortable in my situation, and I feel like I should get some real world corporate world experience to be able to secure a graduate job after my graduation. So I started to apply for some internship or some part-time job, but at that stage I didn't really understand how what kind of work, what kind of occupation that really exists in the IT world. I basically look at every entry-level IT job and I apply with a not that ready resume, and obviously my result wasn't good. I didn't get any interview, and then at one point I connect with you on LinkedIn and I saw your posts and all this stuff, and I feel like, oh, maybe just give it a try because I have no idea where I'm at and how should I move forward at that point of time. And then I signed up for your program, and you helped me to analyze my situation and define my own goals, and with some research on the market and also refining my my profile, my CV, my LinkedIn, all this kind of stuff, and I finally got my heads around how should I move forward. And I think the most important part is that the mindset that I have was a fixed mindset, and it was such a transformation from switching to a growth mindset. So with that mindset, I managed to land an internship and a part-time job in a small consulting firm within 2 months. And then after my graduation, I still feel like, oh, I still want to give it a shot to apply on Big Four. With that experience and my my profile has been enhanced because of my all this experience that I had, then I got the job. It is very important, I would say, to really understand what you want and how do you get there. I can see a lot of students and graduates, they basically just take the approach that I used to use when I was seeking an internship before I joined grad jobs. I was basically applying for every job opening that I saw, but I didn't know whether I was a great fit. I didn't know what are the expectations from the hiring team, and I didn't even know what does the company that what service that they provide. I only know that it is an IT role, it is an entry level role. Then I will apply, and I didn't know where I'm at. Am I a valuable candidate or am I weak? The first step is to define the goal, and then you have to plan what do I need in order to to move to the next step. And you identify all the stepping stones that you need, and also identify where you are at, and then you can come up with a plan to follow. Focusing on your mindset is a good thing because a lot of students and graduates, they feel frustrated and they apply for a lot of jobs. I even heard some people apply for 200, 300 jobs and got nothing, or like got 1 or 2 interview, and then it's easy to tell that they will fail that interview because essentially they didn't know what they want, and they didn't even know what the company does, right? So it is really hard for you to show that you're a valuable candidate to the HR or whoever is hiring you in the interview if you don't have the clear goal. Be very goal oriented and always look for continuous improvement So say if you try to use one approach and you try it 10 times and it doesn't work, obviously there might be some problem in your approach, right? And then you have to look into, try to understand what am I doing wrong, and then try to see where should I improve. Maybe it is your resume, maybe it is your cover letter, maybe it is just your attitude, or maybe, there might be some external things that you can't control, but focus on something that you can control, and well, you will see the results. Really, it is really straightforward. Like, you can't control what you can't, but you can control a lot of things that can lead you to success. Another good thing that I wasn't doing before I joined Grad Jobs program, the thing was that you have to talk to people in the industry to be able to get some answers and basically to answer your doubts. So the ability for you to filter the information and to judge whether it is accurate to your own situation is another skill as well. But in terms of bridging the gap and how do you find whether it is right or wrong, talking to people is a great way and very straightforward way, and also it is not just finding the answers but also building the connections. And it applies to even now, within the firm or outside of the firm, I still apply those skills, those techniques that you taught me about, small talking and how do you network with people, how do you emphasize your interests in whatever area to really build those connections. And then ultimately you will receive a lot of success and what you actually want in the first place from those connections. Yeah, I think a lot of people, or including me, in the first instance, I thought that applying for jobs is like an easy process. I just have to write my resume and apply, click through the application and apply for jobs, and all of a sudden I would just get the job over, which is not quite that case. You do actually have to put in some hours to do some background work, really research on whatever position that you really want to get into or really interested in. The skills and knowledge that you currently have and you currently don't have, and really try to identify the opportunities to move forward to fill in your gaps. So either it is a stepping stone or like an internship opportunity to really enhance your profile. And all these stuff are not really directly linked to job seeking or like application to jobs, but it all comes combined into something that makes you really valuable. And obviously just work hard, but also work smart to, just to figure out where you want to go and how do you get there. When I joined Grad Jobs program, I kind of see it as another subject that I took at uni. So basically, for whatever assignments or tasks that you require me to do, I will set myself a deadline and I will tell you, okay, by next week, whichever day, I will get that complete. And if I don't, I will give you an update. And really keeping in touch with my coach as my tutor at that point of time. And and the way I see it as a course that I have to complete really drive me to put in some work and get things done and progress through the program. And I think I didn't even complete the whole thing, like I didn't really watch all the videos that you provide in the portal, but instead I might be halfway through and then I secure an offer. But after that, I still use your resources to really enhance my knowledge and try to improve